Hey guys, here's war number 5 against us, and for this war we have a Nick Fury and Corvus team, and I end up taking 12 fights, kind of. One of them was a cleanup fight, but 12 fights basically. Um, yeah. So first off we have this Green Goblin on 5, where Nick just nukes it, by far the best option here. Just really, really easy fight with Nick. And then for this apocalypse, I forget to pop a Power Start 1, which is very dumb. So yeah, um, don't know why I did that. Just very, very dumb. It doesn't really matter because, you can tank a combo to get some power, and then you can block hits to get some power, and you don't really have to worry about the Furies too much in this matchup, but it did make this a lot more difficult than it should have been. Not really any real risk of dying, but still a lot more difficult than this fight should have been. And then here for this Mordo, we just want to get the evade charge here. That's why we're taking it, and get our L2 and end the fight. Uh, Thankfully we don't forget to pop the PS1 again. But yeah, just want to grab that evade charge. I do mess up during this fight and push him to an L3, but the L3 wouldn't have killed because it's on this node and there's nothing that would really let it do a whole lot of damage. Here is this cleanup fight of just this Mixed Master Nick Fury. It's on barely any health left, so I'm just gonna clean it up with Corvus. And yeah. Now here we have a Footloose Domino. Very easy fight again. Get your side steps off and finish the fight before she ever gets to throw a special. And yeah, just a very easy fight with Corvus. Then this Wasp. It's just a standard Wasp. And for some reason, my phone, after updating, has changed the UI, so I'm so used to the L5 pots being in that upper right hand corner, but after the update, my phone's just being wonky with that, but yeah. Just Wasp. Very, very easy fight with Corvus. And then we have this Storm Pyramid X. It's, again, a pretty easy fight. The main issue here is she goes unblockable on her specials, and it is really likely that she is going to get that unblockable on her specials. So yeah, main thing here, I was thinking my L2 might end before she gets a single special, but if it didn't, it wasn't a big deal. It doesn't, and she gets unblockable, but again, not a big deal. Go in here, and we see that she glanced all that. So then we have to dex this 101, but it's a pretty easy dex, and we finish the fight. And then we have this 39 Mangog, just a very easy Corvus fight. You get one intercept and the fight's over. Really, really good option for this again. Then on Boss Island, this Void is running suicides, so it's going to be really easy and quick. We end up eating a combo at the start, but we had an invuln, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, just a pretty easy fight. Now for this Chavez, I actually get a clean fight with Nick Fury versus this Chavez instead of whatever happened last time. So glad I got to, get an actual good representation of why Nick Fury is so good for this fight, because he really is one of the best options for this fight, if not the best option. But if you guys only saw the last fight, you probably wouldn't be convinced of that. And now for this Penny Barker. Just get to your L2 with Corvus, and the fight's over. Very, very easy. Now for another Modok boss, and another really high stakes one, because the war was 6-6 at the time I was taking this Modok boss, so completely tied up, and the fights are pretty even too. So, a must solo fight right here. And yeah, we're going in with the same boosts and everything, just gonna... He gives a really bad AI at the start of this fight, so we don't get to do the normal strategy I like to do for Corvus. But it's not a big deal. It just means I'm not going to have quite as much power after that first L2. But, you know, no worries. We'll take the... You know, we'll be perfectly fine with this. The fight's basically the same duration anyway. And yeah, 12-0 war.